I'm still deciding on this hair. I don't know. Do you think that there's a certain age where you have to stop wearing space buns? Am I too old? Anyway, let's do our eyeshadow. I'm going to use my bronzer as my eyeshadow, and yes, it absolutely can be done. Now, if you have a powder bronzer, you'll want to play with that. I'm going to be using a cream bronzer today and show you how easy it is to use my cream bronzer as my eyeshadow. If you have been on my channel at all, you will know that I like to find things that are easier and just as beautiful and simpler ways of using makeup. It's a go-to for me, like my contour. I have a couple eyeshadow colors that I like to stick to, but I venture out once in a while. But bronzer, this one is very, very, very simple and very, very forgiving. So let's get into it. I'm going to be using this brush. It's called a detail brush, and if you do not have this brush, or a brush like it, this one is very similar. It's the blend brush. This is a light coverage brush. This one's a detail brush usually used for contour. The ends are very, very similar. This one is just a little bit more pointed and a little bit more tapered and a little more dense. Either will work, but I just find that I like using this one for my small lid space. You can apply this with your finger and it will look good, but they will be more seamless if you use a brush. Achoo! Woo. Okay, I'm going to use my bronzer, which is this color right here. It's a really rich brown color. There is no shimmer. It's matte. It's just a very, very rich color. So I've got some on my brush. I just barely dipped it in, and I'm going to go ahead and get after it. Now, I'm going to apply this to I'm first going to apply this to the spot where I want it to be the deepest color, have the most color. And that's going to be right on this heavy hood. So you can see most of my hood and my extra skin is right here. So I want to diminish that, and I'll show you the difference between this side and that side after I've done it. So you just watch. Okay, so you can see how I just applied it to that heavy spot. Already you can see how much this has taken away from this. Now I'm not going to leave it like that, but you can already see the difference. And then I'm just going to blend inward. Take a little bit of what's extra on my brush and put it on my lid just a little bit to tie it in, and then I'm going to blend outward and upward. And I want this to create, let's see this line right here, I want to get rid of that. So I'm just going to blend. Just as you know with eyeshadow, it's all about blending, and this is no exception. Now I put a very small amount on here, and because I did that, I will not have to set this makeup. But if you prefer, or say your lids are very oily, mine are not. Even though I do have hooded eyes, I don't have very oily lids. But if you do, then I would recommend you getting a setting powder and just sticking a very, very light, translucent setting powder at that. Get a very, very light layer and just brush it on the area that gets oily and creases. You can already see. So there's the difference. So it's very subtle and very, very simple, but you can already see how much it opens my eye up on this side, where this side I still have that heavy, heavy lid. I can also take some of that color and apply it to the bottom lash and kind of bring it up to tie in. And just blend out if you have extra. Okay? So it's that easy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side now. Okay, so now I've got it on the other side. Now, if you do not want to set it with powder and say you want to put an eyeshadow on, you can absolutely do that. You can put some shimmer with your finger and tap it onto your lid. You can add other colors to this. This is my bad side. I have scarring and I have more melasma and freckling on this side, so I always struggle with that side a little bit more. So I just try to find a balance as best as I can. And if yours is the same way, then just play with it until you feel like it looks good and even as well as you can do it, okay? And then if you need to clean up, just take some of your highlight color or like a concealer or whatever you use and just clean those edges up. And that's what it looks like with a bronzer as an eyeshadow. It's beautiful, right? All right, I'm gonna put my mascara on and show you the final look. And that's it, guys. Pretty dang easy, right? It is so easy, I can't even explain to you how easy it is. One of the reasons why it is so easy, because I didn't prime my lids before. The bronzer it blends in with my freckling, and it blends in and covers the colors on my eyelids nicely enough to where I feel like I don't need to prime my lids. I don't know, there's just something about it. So it just looks beautiful, and it gives me just a really warm look. And again, this is about as easy as it gets, but let me know if you guys like it in the comments below. Yes, no, thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys think. I think it looks beautiful, but of course that's my opinion. So I would really like to know what you guys think. And if you do try it, let me know. And if you've already done bronzer as an eyeshadow, let me know. I would love to know. All right, guys, that's it for today. I will see you guys next Tuesday with another video. And be sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, guys. Bye.